Hey Virgo, welcome to Two Priestess. I hope y'all are doing lovely, feeling amazing. This is a check-in reading, and I just heard the divine told me to tell y'all reading. Okay, so we're gonna see what the divine told me to tell y'all. To know about, I don't know, something like that. We're gonna see what you need to know about. Okay. Get some insight on. Okay. It always, I'm waiting. Hey, what I tell y'all last time? I'll be like, hey Virgo, how you doing? That's it. How you doing? I know I already said I hope you're doing lovely and feeling amazing, but how are you doing? I hope you're feeling lovely and feeling amazing, okay? Okay, I don't know, maybe with that, it's like maybe people have not been making you feel lovely or amazing out here, okay? And so because they haven't been making you feel like that, maybe it's been like you wondering why you have not been feeling amazing and feeling lovely. And it's like, normally you are and can be on some fuck them people type shit. But for some reason, it's like the people have been making you feel ways or something. Like throughout this month or something. Or more recently. Maybe more recently. Maybe not throughout the whole month. But maybe more recently, people have made you feel some ways because of how they've been treating you. And so because they have been doing this, you've been trying to understand. Because, okay, maybe you've also been, in a way, like explaining yourself to people, trying to understand things about people or your situation or why people have been making you feel ways within a situation or whatever. Maybe asking the divine why you're in these situations. Like what's going on? When do the situations get fixed type shit. And it just hasn't been working. Or things haven't been changing this month or something. And so you've been like, okay, like I'm just not feeling, this isn't making me feel good or something in whatever way. Okay. And so, because of that, you've wanted to gain an understanding. You've wanted to gain an understanding deeply that you have not gotten. Okay. But it is coming now. Right now. Through me. I just heard that. Through me. Okay. Okay. So that was like a backstory of how you've been feeling. Okay. Okay. So now you're going to gain some understanding. I'm going to give you some understanding, okay? I'm waiting. Okay, and it's like, maybe, okay, the understanding is like the divine wants you to wait. Yeah, I just heard something like, wait on it. It's coming. Wait on it, it's coming. Like maybe you thought something was going to happen Wednesday or Thursday or Wednesday and Thursday of like this past week or past, like within the last week of the month. This is like the last week-ish of the month. So it's like maybe you thought something was going to happen Wednesday and Thursday. and they didn't. Okay. And so since then you've been like, okay, like I was told that this was going to happen. You know, I had high hopes for this happening, and it didn't happen. So like, what do you want me to do now, Divine? Or whoever, but I think Divine. And so yeah, I just heard, wait, it's coming. Okay, I'm hearing something about, well, I'm hearing Saturday through Tuesday, or Sunday through Tuesday. Maybe Saturday. Things are going to start happening. The things that you thought would happen on Wednesday and Thursday are going to happen, or start to happen, Saturday through Tuesday. Maybe something is going to happen every day between Saturday and Tuesday. And then like Wednesday, which is like the 1st or something, you're going to be starting the month off with everything done. Like money coming your way. If somebody needed to come to you, towards you, or they knew that they needed to come towards you, they would have by the 1st, okay? Or by the 30th, I just heard that. By the 30th, they would have came to you by the, so before the 1st. Maybe the 28th and the 29th, or the 29th, they're going to be coming towards you to talk to you, express themselves. And tell you what's up. Okay. And this is something that you have been waiting on for a couple months. Like whatever this person is who's going to be bringing you some expression of self, expressing themselves towards you, maybe bringing you some information. This is something that you have been wanting or needing, or the divine has needed them to do and come bring you this information like for a couple months, but they have not. Like it's like they've been holding on to information for a couple months that they've needed to give you for a couple months, okay? So it's like when it comes, I just heard explosion. So when it comes, it's going to be an explosion of information, an explosion of them expressing themselves towards you. Because they held on to this. Okay, they might, because it's been so long that they have held on to this information, they might express themselves like, it might get emotional. It might be very emotional. Like there could, did I hear sneezing? There could be some crying and sneezing. What? Crying and maybe some heavy crying, okay? Heavy crying, a lot of large emotional expression on their part, and that might also affect you. You might get affected by the emotions that they bring you. So y'all, I just heard a crying fest, okay? But it could be like something like that. Like it's like because they've held on to these emotions for so long that it's like they don't know how to express them now at this point. And so it's like it's going to be like an avalanche of fucking emotions. And so it's gonna just come out in a lot of ways, but very strongly. And you're not going to expect it. And because maybe, you know, you also, when people get emotional or something, you get emotional or can get emotional, maybe. And so because they're emotional, you're gonna be emotional. And so it's gonna be like a crying fest. But it's going to be, because I just heard a good release. It's going to be a good release for the both of y'all. And it's going to also bring y'all stronger together, okay? After this whole expression is done. And so once this happens, y'all will be able to move on and move forward and talk about moving forward past this problem or whatever information or whatever expression of, I just heard love, whatever expression of love that they were not trying to give you, but also some information or something that they weren't trying to give you. You're going to be able to take that information in now and do what you need to do with it. But then also with them, work on what you need to work on with them. Or start what you need to start with them. Start what the divine wants you to start with them. That it's like they've been slow in coming towards you because they have refused. And it's also like they've been refusing whatever the divine has been telling them to do. And so that's also a reason for them exploding in that way as far as expressing themselves, because it's like the divine in a way is like making them, like forcing them to do this now. Like it's like the divine gave them some choices, gave them time, and then they've been holding on to whatever this whole time. But it's like now the divine is like, no, you have to do this. Like you have to do this. Because if you don't, then Virgo won't know this information and it's important. And so the divine is making them. Yeah, I just heard I am making them do this. So the divine is making them do this now. And so it's like for them, it's like, yeah, I heard like voices and whispers. So it's like the divine been like, or is going to start, but maybe started like talking to them. And maybe they've been like, like, who the fuck? Like, who the fuck is talking to me? Because they don't understand that, okay? And so it's like the divine is like kind of not scaring them, but in a way scaring them now, because it's like they're not doing what they're supposed to do. So the divine is like now telling them, like literally telling them. Like the divine at first was like maybe guiding them through like subliminal messages or something, you know, like maybe songs, or if they watch TV, like videos. Like the divine can guide you to like situations in videos, movies, anything, something that you read, a post on Instagram, Twitter, whatever. that's like similar, very similar, maybe exact to whatever situation that you're dealing with in real life. And so maybe the divine been like doing that for a while. Okay. And so now it's like, but they've been like, if it's like on Instagram, like they see it and then they just scroll up, scroll past, and act like they didn't see it at all in any way. And so they just like, oh no, I'm gonna go scroll up past that, and I'm gonna go look at this other shit. Like they haven't been paying attention, but they know. Like they've been knowing what they needed to do, they just have not done it. And so now it's like the divine is talking to them, okay? And so for them, they like, well, what the fuck? Am I like going crazy? Like, like they don't understand what's going on now, because the divine is now taking more steps to be like, I need you to do what you need to do, and like literally talking to them now through voice, through them, talking through them, talking to them through them. And that's a new thing for them because they have not had that done before. And I've seen a lot of 11s since I started this. So it's like, yeah, the divine is taking new ways to get to this person, to make them do what they need to be doing. And so now it's like, because the divine started to do that, now they like, okay, I'm hearing voices and shit. Oh shit. But like for real, they like, I'm hearing voices and shit, like, and like God is like, nah, this is me. Like this God. Like this God. What's up? Hey. And and because they like, oh, God? Like God? Like God? Like God? Like the God? And God like, yes. Yeah, this God. What's up? You ain't been trying to do what I've been saying, huh? I've been guiding you. You ain't been following the shit I've been guiding you to, huh? I know. So now I'm gonna be here. Okay? Until you do what you need to do, I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna be talking to you. Okay? And so the divine, I mean, you know, it's like, what's up? Like, are you gonna do it? Because it's like, the divine is like, if they don't do it, it's like if they make another choice where they don't do it, I just heard they gonna be fucked up. Okay? Look, the divine gonna do some shit. Like the divine gonna do some shit, because it's like if it's like at some point it's like you're blatantly disobeying God, you know? And it's like you picking a side, basically, and I just saw 1811, okay? Like it's like you picking a side, like it's like the divine is trying to help this person to pick the right side, basically. Like God is not trying to give up on this person, basically. But it's like God is like, look, you forcing my hand, because it's like if you continue to choose to not do the right thing, then I'm gonna have to fuck you up, and you don't want me to fuck you up, like, you know, something like that. And so it's like, because it's like, yeah, my love, like God keep making me look up at that, and it's like God wants love for this person. God wants them to come express the love to you, okay? But also loves this person. And that's why God is also, you know, pushing them and has been pushing them to do what they need to do, because not only does it help them, but it also helps you, and it also helps y'all together. But it's like God gonna be like, look, okay, look, I love you and all, I do, but I'm gonna have to fuck you up. And so it's just like, this is the last, I'm hearing warning and precaution that God is giving and taking against this person, or to this person, with this person, whatever. To be like, This is your last chance, basically. This is their last chance. Like, there's no more chances after, because God is like in them, talking to them. And it's like if you don't listen to God's actual voice, then it's like God gonna have to be like, all right, all right, all right, all right. I gotta do what I gotta do. Swinging and banging. I mean, for real, that's a real song. Swinging and Banging by ESG. If you ain't heard it, DJ Screw. Swinging and banging. I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay, for real. That song always comes up for me, like just randomly. It's like, you know, either I get it because it's like whatever I'm doing, and like I may be telling some people whatever, or telling somebody whatever, and it's like I gotta do, like it played, and it's like I gotta do what I gotta do. Swinging and banging, like, cause like God gonna be like, I gotta do what I gotta do, okay? And that's just it. I gotta do what I gotta do, you know? Like, it's like, don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. Like, that's where God is at right now. Don't fuck with me. Stop fucking with me. Cause I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do, and you're not gonna like what I gotta do. Cause I'm gonna swing and bang on your ass. And, you know, when God be swinging and banging, God be swinging and banging out here, okay? And it's like, shit. I mean, if you want that for your life, then go ahead. But, you know, listen. Like, just listen. Like, it's like, this person needs to listen. Okay, and then I'm getting, maybe God is also going to guide you to call them, text them, FaceTime them, something, one last time or something. To try to get them to also give you the information that you need. And it's like, for you, like how God is coming into them, God is going to give you the words. So it's like, you know, like right now, I mean, like, yeah, basically whenever I talk and I'm doing this, in a lot of things, the divine uses my tongue. Like, I'm saying these words, but it's like we're talking together. I don't know how to describe that, but yeah. So it's like we're talking together, okay? And so it's going to be like, you're going to know and understand that God is talking whenever you're talking to this person, so that way you can say the right words. You're going to understand and know this in some way. And it's also like, okay, whenever the divine talks through me, like the divine be like, listen. Like, listen to what I'm saying. Or, yeah. Listen to what I'm saying through you out of your mouth. Because, you know, God don't have no body. God don't have no mouth, you know. So it's like you're having a conversation. You're having a conversation with God, but through you, okay? And so it's like, God gonna be like, listen. Listen to what I'm saying through you, so that way you can understand what I'm telling you and telling this person. And so whenever y'all are, this could come before you have this call, or I'm feeling like a call, okay? And then also, because I just heard God is going to make sure that they answer and don't ignore you either. So whenever you call, they're going to answer. Because maybe also they haven't been like picking up, or I don't know. Maybe y'all haven't been talking like that because they've been, you know, running and hiding or whatever. And so it's like God is going to make sure that they pick up. Like, God gonna make sure that happen. God gonna make sure that they pick up, okay? And it's like, whenever you start talking, it's gonna be God, basically. Like, you gonna open up your mouth, and it's gonna be God's words. And you just need to listen to what you're saying out of your mouth at the time, because it's going to be like, the divine is giving you information about the situation, that you're involved in with this person, to you, through you, and to this person. So you need to just listen. Just listen while you're talking. It's, look, I don't know how to describe it, because God been doing this with me for a little bit. Well, the listening and talking thing is a little new for me. Like maybe like within the last year, the listening and talking, because God used my tongue like maybe like starting in like 2018, maybe before that, I don't know, but I know for sure in 2018, where the divine like really started to use my tongue, but it wasn't like a listening thing, because I don't remember what I would be saying. But it's like you're going to remember you're going to be fully alert, basically, with this, so you can remember what's being said after the conversation, so that way you can take in that information and analyze it to be able to know how to move forward and what to do on your end. Because it's like the divine is going to tell this person through you that they only have this one last chance, and to make their choice before the divine fuck them up. And that's it. Like, yeah. So okay, I'm hearing stern. You're gonna be stern whenever you do this. Like, basically be like, I'm about to tell you some shit. Just listen. Like, listen to what I have to say. So real stern in what you're saying, because it's coming from God. So yeah, it's like the divine is stern. Can be stern. Is stern. Can be stern. Doesn't always have to be stern. But this time will be stern. And so you're going to be stern whenever you're saying this shit. And I'm hearing free will. God is giving them the free will to make this choice. I mean, like, we all have free will, but it's like, if you're following in the divine steps and doing what the divine is asking you out here to do, then it's like, you don't really have to worry about free will, in a way. For me, that's what I believe. You don't have to worry about free will if you're doing the things that God is asking you to do out here, okay? But it's like, free will comes back in whenever you just decide to do whatever you decide to do and just don't listen to divine guidance in any way. And so that's when, like, God is like, okay, well, you got the free will. Like, you can do whatever you want, you know? And so at this point, because they haven't listened to divine guidance, they have the free will to do whatever they want. And so now they have the free will to choose love or to choose God fucking them up. And I keep hearing it just like that. And it was just 29/11, okay? So it's like, it's their choice. And so you're gonna be saying something like that. Like, it's like, you can choose whatever you want to do, but it's like, God is going to do whatever God does. And whenever God does it, however God does it, you can't be mad. Basically, you can't be mad at what God chooses to do, because God gave you chances. Because God, through love, tried to make sure that you did what you needed to do. But if you don't listen, then it's like, God can only do so much. God can only do so much. Like, God be loving on us. But right now, I mean, you know, like this whole, since Virgo season, since y'all season, God, it started to be like revealing season and all types of whatever seasons. And now we in Sagittarius season, and this is the season where it's like things will happen. Things are happening. Things are changing. Like, it is a change, right? In Sagittarius season. Like, Scorpio season revealed some shit, and things did happen, but Sagittarius season is like, no, things are going to happen. So it's like, if God say so, God say what God gonna do, God is going to do that. You don't have no time. So it's like there's no more time. Like, it's like, if you choose whatever you choose, then you're going to see the result now. Like, it's like, you've had time, like they've had time to do whatever, but no, now it's like, okay, you make a choice, pick a side. Because if you don't pick a side, or whatever side that you choose, then that's your choice, and then you just see what the result is, basically. Okay. So basically just wait on what the divine is going to guide you to do. When God is going to tell you to reach out to this person and stuff. Yeah, just wait on that. And that's it. That's what the divine told me to tell y'all. Okay. So that's it, Virgo. I hope that you get some help through this, find some help through this, get some understanding, you know, through this, and, you know, just wait on it. All right. I love y'all. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you greatly. Okay. Remember, niggas for niggas, and check the description box. All right. Bye, y'all.